Welcome back to the hunt for 1000 LP. And I think where we left off going from the last video was going into our master promos. I'm not actually sure entirely because I might have missed a game or two. That is something that I need to make sure moving forward with these videos is that I include every single game that I play. I do record them, but sometimes like I forget, and it's like I'm kind of disorganized, not gonna lie. So, but I will get that figured out over time. Now in this video, well, the Divine Sunderer buffs came out, as you guys know, and have been asking me about because, well, in my jungle guide for Warwick, I did mention that I thought Divine Sunderer was not really that good. Thought it was super overrated, and I didn't really recommend it too much, but you know, it did get buffed, and I thought the buffs did look interesting, so I was willing to go ahead and well, try it out myself. Played it on my Smurf account a few games, and I saw some noticeable results. The Divine Sunderer damage is definitely up, you notice it, but more than anything, you notice that the healing is up quite a bit. And this is important because you get some really insane survivability. So yeah, I think, well, it was good enough to where I wanted to try it out on my main account and see how it actually, you know, competes. You know, is it better than Sunfire Cape, or is it just decent and, you know, not something I'm going to run every game? That's something I was trying to figure out. And honestly, that's still something I'm still trying to figure out. But I definitely see the upsides to Divine Sunderer. It is like the buff is pretty insane. Overall, Divine Sunderer is kind of OP right now, so it would make sense to be OP on Warwick, but I don't know. So far, does it feel like super oppressive? Not really. Does it feel good? Yes, it does feel good though. So I don't know. I guess if you like Divine Sunderer, if you went it before, definitely keep going at this patch. If you preferred Sunfire last patch, then Sunfire is still fine. I mean, last patch Warwick was in a great spot still, so there's no real point in going into it. But anyways, let's just, you know, get into like, you know, actual, like, I guess the general commentary with these videos, which is going to be more gameplay focused. Now, this first game, I didn't really want to talk about much because it was just so boring and bland. Nothing really happened. Like, the enemy team just like literally just let us win. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, got a couple kills early on, and like they just didn't fight at all. And those games are really boring. But, you know, a win's a win, so I'll take it. And as you saw, we're 2-0 in our master promos. But going into this next game, we have a Twisted Fate mid versus Lucian. And as you know, Lucian's a really hard lane bully. But with TF, he's, you know, going to be very vulnerable to the ganks. So I punish him, you know, I focus him pretty early on when I notice he's overextended. I mean, I guess when it comes to early ganks, I'm not like really like hard focusing one specific lane. I just go for ganks that I see fit. And it just turns out Lucian was most gankable this game. But check out this interaction with the Lilia though. Oh, that is so tilting for her. Sometimes I will do that where I just go into like pure lifesteal mode with Warwick if I'm just trying as hard as I can to survive, and it throws people off if you focus minions. And then followed up with that, I go for this aggressive tower dive or gank through the bot tower in the bot lane. And I do highly recommend going for plays like that a lot on Warwick. Just because you can usually lifesteal the health that you lost back from the turret. People don't expect it. It's a nice gank angle. But this game was pretty simple. As you can saw, I had the worst engage of all time, but it was actually the best engage of all time. So you know, don't question it at all. That led to an ace and somehow a win. But that honestly was just because my teammates were smurfing, and then also, I mean, I did pretty good in the early game, but my teammates were all smurfing. And on top of that, the enemy top laner was like trolling the Singed there. He was like, he literally just doesn't play Singed. He just first timed it for no reason. And he got solo killed like 10 times. So I'm going to assume he was just literally just griefing his teammates. But following up this next game, we're playing against this Viego. And this Viego, you don't actually see what happened earlier. He kind of, you know, cucked me earlier. So I cuck him back. Me and Soraka both. You see that flash silence heal from Soraka? Damn, is that... that's gotta be tilting for the Viego, but I love it, and I continue to love Soraka by my side because look at how tanky I am on this gank right here. I didn't realize that it was Soraka healing me. I was like, damn, like how am I so like I know I had an ally nearby, but I didn't realize all these heals until I looked back at the clip. But that was just literally just all Soraka. Had no ult or anything, still 1v2 double. But right here, actually in this clip, you actually see the power of the Divine Sunder. This is what I'm talking about. I got my Divine Sunder and my Titanic Hydrate and my Boots Power Spike. This is the power spike you're looking for on Warwick. And I mean, just look at my damage. And the healing. Look at the damage and the healing. Just come in swinging for the triple kill. I don't actually get my ult off though. I could have actually ulted to escape before to try to avoid that, but I was a little bit too amped up for, you know, maybe getting like 5 kills. And you see right here is how absolutely just bonkers tanky I am at this stage of the game. I'm really fed. I got my E, and well, Soraka's got my back as well. So like that at that stage, it's just like, what do you do if you're the enemy team here, right? What do you do? So, you know, off of 2 picks, you go for the Baron every single time, basically. And that's what we do, but we do go for the turn because the enemy team does step up to contest a little bit too much. And we got a couple kills, which is great. I don't even know if we got the Baron here. I don't think we didn't get the Baron, actually. Yeah, we were just too low off of it. So, you know, for the enemy's sake, that is actually kind of worth. But the enemy team starts the Baron, and we kind of come back to try to contest it. And you saw that really nice flash with the wall onto the MF. I knew her only way out is to flash with the wall, so she's going to be going for that. So I was able to force her to flash my team, and we're able to win the fight. But then after I was dead, I can't remember. I just got picked out here. This is like a recurring issue with this game, is my teammates were just like fighting. Like they just willingly chose to fight a 4v5. Luckily got saved from this Gangplank. He was really fed this game. But this was a problem. This is a huge problem this game. Just like basically after that happened, it was just basically like the entirety of the game was just like my teammates getting picked off over and over. I mean, you can see my score line. I was doing, score doesn't really showcase everything, but I was doing a lot of work. Our team scales super hard. And for some reason, like everyone's getting picked off, and for some reason, Anivia wants to go for this. I should have actually recalled here. I didn't recall because Anivia canceled her recall. But like you can just see the result of going for a flank like this. We're playing Anivia Warwick. We got Gangplank, Draven. We just need a front to back. We hard win every single front to back. Going for these flanks is not optimal because our target selection is terrible and it puts us in a bad spot. So we just basically get wiped here. And it's just really rough for the boys, especially considering how strong we were. Like I said, I'm really strong. I'm really fed. Gangplank's really fed. There's no reason for us to go for plays like that, and it just leads to a loss. This game is a huge throw. Obviously, you can't see the full context of the game, but there was a lot of just random people getting picked off. Like I got frustrated then. You can see me rage typing at the end. It was infuriating. Absolutely infuriating, because I don't know how we got in that position where we lost the game. The game was free. I make it up though. I'm pissed this game. I'm super pissed off from that last game. I take it out on this set. Go for a nice early gank into a flash prediction. Nunu in Willump comes up and says, "Yo, let me get one back." But I say no. And well, yeah, we chase him down. And I'm not gonna let my prey get away. I'm a predator after all. Not of the sexual nature though, like an actual I'm just gonna stop talking right here. Anyways, so the set TP's back, Hashenshin TP's back, and we got 3 kills. Akali's fighting mid lane, and like what is this early? This is the dream early game. I didn't even do anything, by the way. It's like the first gank was nice, but how do I end up with 3 kills? I don't even have to really show you the context of the game. There's plenty of stuff going on. That was game over right there, right? 3-0. I'm always going to win a 3-0 game. Moving on though, this next game we have this fight right here was really sick from the Silas. That was like super smurf right there to kill onto the Lee and hit everything, nailed everything, including the E prediction. And we're able to steal the dragon. I come in. And well, we win the fight. There's not really much to talk about here, the context of this game. But you can see like this is always great, because in the context of this fight, these are the 2 most fed members of the enemy team. Like our top laner was feeding, and he thought for sure that I would lose. I wouldn't even get a single kill here. But I managed to pull out the 1v2. That's just work things right there. So we're chilling. Once again, we are fed, and we're in a good position. And right here, I got my Divine Sunderer. Has me really, really cocky. I want to play for this dragon to try to get the soul, but I get caught. I don't even know if you guys actually saw it in the clip, but I saw someone pop up, and I saw them walk into the bush. I think it was Lee Sin. And I still walked near the bush, and I got picked off. And this was so bad by me. This is like it was just very greedy. I saw the Lee Sin. I should have considered the possibility of getting picked here. I just got cocky. I need to play more reserved. I don't need to rush getting the Scuttle Crab. I need to wait for my team to group up for the dragon, and we would just be able to secure the dragon and threaten a soul point. But instead, similar to the other game, it's just, you know, similar spot where like we were super far ahead, and I skipped a lot of context. But yeah, like this entire this was like 15 picks in a row. I don't even think we team fought once this game. There was not a single 5v5 team fight. It was just everyone getting picked off over and over again. But that me getting picked off at that dragon was really crucial, and that was I mean, I still should have won the game. I was playing very, very well, but that can be the difference maker. You know, one mistake that you make can lead into mistakes that your teammates make. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. But this game is going to be probably, you know, the biggest banger of all the games I showcase. It's not the prettiest game for me at all. You'll see that I'm hard over forcing this early gank on the Fiora. This is my first game on stream this day, and the Rumble comes in and kills me. I should have flashed the moment he overheated and ignited me. But the problem with this early game for me is very clear. This is exactly what I mentioned in my guide. Do not, on Warwick, overforce ganks. Don't play desperate. I'm playing so desperate here for a kill. I don't know why. I logged on. Apparently, I just was very like irritable and just like, I don't know. I was just playing desperate, you know, for a win here. This is cheese. This is pure raw cheese, and not a good kind of cheese either. This isn't going to be a reliable way of winning, and more often this is actually just setting myself behind. I'm really behind in XP and levels. Thankfully, I'm able to make up for this. I somehow managed to coin flip a kill onto the Fiora, but it's still not worth it. Overall, I'm still behind. After all that, I'm still behind. I'm just not as behind as I could have been. But yeah, this game was basically just me getting really, really tilted. And I mean, you can see it right here. I'm just kind of walking up. I was getting picked, like, you know, a couple times in a row. I guess, you know, I was tilted from the previous games I played in this account. This time it actually kind of worked out on accident. I literally was just like, it was a terrible decision. Talia comes and, you know, kind of cock blocks me there, which is unlucky. But I do manage to turn something around for our team, because we were really behind in this early game, but we hyperscale. We got the Kale, we got the Tristana Rel. If we get to late game in this team, we just auto win. We just straight up auto win. And well, yeah, this mid game is just going really well. I made a really nice pick, even though I'm really behind. I was able to look for a nice pick for my team. So that's something I will say. I always recommend is, like, you know, even if you're behind, you still gotta know when to play aggressive. This ultimate was not it. This ultimate was so bad, and you can see the tilt in my gameplay here. Like, I don't know how I missed that ultimate. I never miss that ultimate unless I'm really tilted. But that was a crucial ultimate. That was a crucial ultimate. I could have made a pick on the Talia, hit her, and we would have just straight up ended the game. But instead, we all die in their base, and their Nexus just lives on a little bit. But, you know, no big deal, right? No big deal. All we gotta do is group up and win, right? Team. Wait, what's happening here? Team, guys. Actually, what's happening? Oh, okay, we're winning. Okay, we are winning. Looks like we're just winning, right? So, I managed to actually play that fight pretty well. I think this game was just, there really isn't much to talk about, like, on an educational scale. Is like, this game was just really, I know why this game was bad, and there's not really much to learn. I was just kind of tilted. This game is just, it's a banger though, you know, right? It's fun to watch, so that's why I want to show so many clips here. But in this late game, I did finally start to, regain my confidence. I muted my team, and I was able to focus on myself and make some things happen. And I also denied the soul after that fight. But, wait, we don't end the game. Okay, team? Okay, yeah, okay. We finally make some picks here. And, I mean, you can just see the late game KL, the Tristana. And we ace them. And, off of that, what do they have coming up? They have Fiora and Talia, I think. Yeah, so open Nexus. We can just walk. We have Tristana here, so we can just walk up and, end the game. Wait, team? Hello? Oh shit. Okay, this game's actually kind of losable. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. I went Maul this game, by the way. So I know I never mentioned Maul in my guide, but I think with Divine Center, Maul is actually pretty good. Of an option. I don't even know exactly why. I think it does feel pretty good for an MR option, and this is a good opportunity because it had so much magic damage. But this engage from Rilla was really bad. I shouldn't have actually. Well, I understand why I followed up because I had a free R onto the Talia, but we didn't really have much follow up beyond that. So it was me and Rel, and it just didn't work out. But after that play, I'm trying to look for a flank in the back line. We're definitely on the back foot now, and Rel again goes for like an early engage, and I'm trying to. I see that engage, so I assume my team's following up. So I go for the gank onto the Jhin, but no one was able to follow up. And my mistake here was I should have looked to see where my team was. I did not pan my map over to my team to see what was going on, and that was like the problem with my timing of going in. I could have just waited. I could have just baited the enemy team into not or stalled out a little bit. It'd be fine if just Rel dies. It's whatever. But we still have like wave clear and everything. But yeah, that was just really bad. And losing this game was an actual embarrassment of everything. This game did not make any sense. We were a late game scaling team that lost in the late game, and this game went like it went like 70 minutes. I swear to God, it was super back and forth, and all we needed to do was group up and win at the end, but we didn't. But I can't really necessarily blame my team because I was like the feeder on the team. So there was a lot to learn from. Well, it wasn't really a lot to learn from that game. It was literally just me playing bad, being tilted. It's really as simple as that. I kind of rage queued after that. I knew I shouldn't have rage queued at all. I am able to make a nice play in the bot lane gank. Playing proactively in the early game is something that I am trying to do. Oh god, I forgot about this clip. Yo, just close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. Oh my, that ultimate. Oh, the flash from the team. Tell me with a straight face you're not tilted. So, like, you guys have to be tilted, no? Or maybe you're laughing, but I was... Considering what happened that previous game, that throw in the previous game, going into this game and having that happen, that was very frustrating. But I was trying to focus up and recover. I was not playing well though. I got a nice kill onto the Shaco. I love showing the Shaco kills, being able to see who the real Shaco is with the W. It always throws them off. It always pisses them off when you can just solo kill them straight away. When you attack the real Shaco with confidence, they don't know, what's coming for them. But this game was really just me like, I shouldn't have queued up. The only reason I didn't dodge is because I saw my teammates, my team looked better than the enemy team. So I kind of coin flipped this game, but the coin flip, landed on my side, thank God, because I did nothing. But, before this game ends, well, check out this sweet prediction on the Shaco. I used my trinket, and I assume he's going to go back for the Aphelios, so the moment he uses Q, I try to walk back. But, well, that's it for the game. This video is kind of weird. I guess there wasn't really too much to really talk about. The games are kind of stomps left and right, or just me just being tilted. But we do end up 21 LP Masters. We made it through our Master promos. We're finally back to Master. So that is, well, a good thing. But we do definitely have, a long ways to go. Because, again, we're trying to get to 1,000 LP. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to post another video here soon. So peace out, guys. Have a good one.